I'm proud, as the Mayor of Toronto, of the tremendous leadership and work shown by Tridel to achieve the highest green standards. This is the only pilot project, the only company that is part of the LEED neighbourhood pilot project in Toronto and I believe in Ontario. There are 300 projects around North America to establish the idea that we can build not just green buildings, but green neighbourhoods.
We're going to do the right thing. We're going naturally better. We were naturally better all along, but we were going to even be more naturally better. And then we decided, you know what? This LEED standard and the method of truly having a way of monitoring and making comparisons and setting a standard, we believed it was here to stay, and different programs around the world were taking place with their own systems, but I believe all of this is going to merge. Kevin is doing a great job on the world stage of bringing these things together. But we said, okay, we've done it in the past. It was recognized today by our illustrious speakers that, yes, Tridel was never going to stand by and wait for the next guy to do it. We stepped up to the plate and said, every building that Tridel builds from here on in is going to be LEED accredited. We will apply each and every one, and we'll do our utmost to meet those standards.
I'm absolutely delighted to join you here today. On behalf of Premier Dalton McGuinty, congratulations to each and every one of you here today for what is truly a visionary project. I've had the thrill of working with Tridel in the Scarborough City Centre for many, many years when I was a City of Toronto councillor. And our entire City of Scarborough urban area has changed because of the vision of the Delzato brothers and Tridel. For that, and for the people that in the community that I've represented for many years, I want to thank Tridel for doing that. And you can give a round of applause to them, because Scarborough would not be what it is today without that contribution.
This development here is going to be, or will represent, one of the first steps in the rebranding of Scarborough. I think that this is an excellent example of the future, not only of this community, the Scarborough community, but the Toronto community as well.
So you might ask, what is LEED? We're talking about LEED, which is it's basically a labeling system. It's to allow consumers, such as some of you in this room, to buy a product that matches your values and your lifestyle choices today. And you know that that building, that product, that suite gives you what you're looking for, which is a healthy space, more efficient, using less materials, and something that we can be proud of for our children and our grandchildren. And inherent in LEED is the notion of leadership, which is why we need folks just someone like Tridel to take a leadership position. Because, you know, it's easy to follow. It's not as easy to lead.
When we talk about green neighborhood, what does that really mean? You can see the list here. I'm going to speak about some of the ones that I personally am most excited about. Number one being recycling all of our demolition materials. So this site, what we are doing is cleaning the material, crushing it, and then reusing it on site again for our roads and our sidewalks. This is something that takes the green principle and puts it right in. The next thing I'm really excited about is the district energy, the cogeneration. So our energy will be created on site for the development using a combined heat and power plant. We also have a future planned transit hub, a tri-modal GO TTC bus. So I think in terms of Mayor Miller's vision, this really implements that in terms of getting people to use mass transit, reduce car use, and get people walking around. It's a very walkable, pedestrian-oriented community. The other thing I want to talk about is the stormwater management plan, because that's a huge aspect of this green neighborhood. We are taking the water, we are collecting it, treating it, and releasing it back into the groundwater through the park. And this is something, again, it's very new and very green.
So as William McDonough said at the beginning of the presentation, design is an expression of intention. And with the design at Metrogate, our intention is very clear: to make change, to make revolutionary change. And with the help of Mayor Miller and Councillor Kelly and Kevin Hides and Brad Duguid, we will achieve that objective.